Hi, I'm John Holloway with PackingLight.com and Holloway Travel Outfitters located in Sacramento, California. Here to talk to you today about our TravelSmart by Conair all-in-one adapter and converter combo unit. Mouthful, intimidating as well. Look at, you hear adapter, converter, sounds confusing. It's been known to mess up our customers. Let's be clear first of all, an adapter is a series of plugs or one plug to get into the foreign outlets overseas. A converter is a small transformer to cut voltage in half when you need it. The truth is, folks, look at your appliances, especially those with a battery charger. Those appliances with a battery charger are dual voltage about 99.9% of the time. Look on the charger, it'll say 100/240V. When it says that, then that'll indicate that it's dual voltage. All you need is the adapter plug. You do not need that converter box. Okay? So when your best friend who's traveled all over the world comes and tells you, you need a converter, they might have messed up the language. Converter's the box that cuts voltage in half. Adapters are the plugs that get you in the wall. So this TravelSmart adapter and converter in one is both. It's an adapter, has a series of plugs, again, intimidating, and I'm going to show you the different prongs that come out of this to turn into an adapter. And it also is a converter component when you need it. Let's be clear. We don't need the conversion very often because of these battery chargers. Check your iPhones, your tablets, your digital phones, cameras, razors, laptops, anything that has a charger is going to be dual voltage. So then we do not need the converter portion. So there is a slot here, too small to indicate, but there's a slot here that's very clear that indicates when you need to have that conversion for your appliance, and you can use a converter part. Most of the time you won't need that, but sometimes you will if it's perhaps a hair dryer. There are the big hair dryers that are not compact, not for travel, that need conversion. So this works up to 1875 watts for those super blowers. It is not meant for appliances under 50 watts, such as curling irons, for example. So make sure that curling iron, and we do have occasional, in fact, the curling irons we sell are dual voltage ready to travel. And you can check your own curling irons, look on it, see if it's dual voltage, meaning look for that 110/240 specification. Okay? So, don't put it over on the converter portion when you don't need it. Check those appliances out well. In the meantime, if you definitely need adapter prongs or plugs to get in the different outlets of the world. There's quite a wide range, which we're going to show you in a moment. I'm also going to show you real quickly how to bring out the different prongs. So, it covers 4 of the world's 6 adapter plugs. The most commonly used adapters for all the different outlets, the 4 are right here on this appliance. For example, you use a little slot here and you push out these 2 round pins indicating mostly for continental Europe and lots of other places. This is the most common adapter in the world, the 2 round pins. Okay, so if I pull it back out, or pull it back in, excuse me, you don't need it. If I push back out here, this is going to bring the British 3 prong with the rectangular prongs. Okay? And now we pull that back, and I want to show you the American and Australian prongs. It's a simple little slot here that you push forward to bring out the prongs. There's the American prongs, and then the slanted prongs. You just take your fingers and slant the prongs slightly off at angles and on the diagonal, and then you've got your Australian New Zealand plug, and then parts of China as well. So there you have it. Now we're going to take this adapter/converter and pull it over and show you on our real handy little foreign electricity outlet guide right here. Okay, so again, I'll pull out my prongs for continental Europe, and there's a plethora of round hole configurations in Europe, which again just intimidates the heck out of our customers. They're all different round hole configurations, but the 2 round pins get you into any of those outlets. For example, here's Switzerland. Okay, this TravelSmart adapter/converter will get you into that. Italy, same thing. France, right there. Denmark, and then the rest of Europe is just a recessed round hole outlet like that. Okay? Now, let's go on down and we're journeying the world. I'm going to pull my prongs back in for Europe, and I'm going to push them back out here for Australia as we fly down under. And again, I mentioned before, they're the slanted pins. So I pulled out the slanted pin prongs, and there you go. And then finally, let's go on down to Britain, and I'll show you on our little board here, Britain has the 3 rectangular pins, and I'm going to get into Britain as well. So very handy. You don't have to say, oh man, did I remember my British plugs, which are different than Europe. A lot of people will do London, for example, on a tour and then go off to Europe. So now you have it all in one. The only prongs it really doesn't have, folks, is the 3 round pins. There's 2 more adapters in the world, and they're not nearly as common. They're used in about 5% of the world. It's 3 round pins. There are different diameters of prongs for South Africa and India and so on. But the majority of the world, and I'm talking about 95% of the world, you'll have all the adapter plugs you need on this handy TravelSmart by Conair all-in-one converter and adapter appliance. Thanks for coming to Packing Light. Hopefully we can serve you soon.